as of right now, our radiator is set as an exhaust. Our rear fan set as exhaust, but we have no other fans installed. And with this panel blocking off the normal air intake for a lot of these systems, well, at this point, our only option is to use this bottom mounting point. But the only problem is the only fans our customer gave us are these Thermalright fans, which have normal fan blades, which means to set these as a bottom intake, we'd have to be looking at the ugly side of the fan, which doesn't make sense for such a high-end build, which is being built around aesthetics. And as I want this build to look right, I'm just gonna hook up our customer with some free fans from Phanteks, who've been one of my favorite companies to work with the past couple years, who've been gracious to send fans over like this for these types of situations. So to install these 320mm reverse fan blades, you'll see that they're actually in the opposite orientation of your normal fan, so you can look at the pretty side. We need to pull this case's fan mount out so we can properly install our 3 fans. This way we can get them installed and slotted into place. And then with this existing fan that we already have, what I'm actually going to do is flip it around, because right now the cables are coming out the bottom, which isn't ideal, as we much rather have them come out the side or top, as it just cleans up the routing path. And then the last thing cable wise is our customer bought this like knockoff streamer cable, which instead of being like a real extension, which just sits on top of the 24-pin cable and our PCIe cables to give you the same look for cheap. So with the wiring all done, let's finally pop our RAM in slots 2 and 4, as those are the primary slots on this particular motherboard. So with that now installed, let's go ahead and slide our radiator into place. This way we can install our pump block on our CPU with some fresh thermal paste. And then the last thing to do is install our GPU, then close up the PC so we can finally turn this system on, which I gotta say looks pretty sweet. So with this gaming PC now finally finished, let's go ahead and get it back over to our customer.